Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where this time we're going to be doing a character review and discussion for Baylon Skoll from the Ahsoka series on Disney Plus. We did a video on his apprentice Shin Hati. Now it is time to examine the master himself. And I'm going to lead off with this. Baylon Skoll is probably the best character that has been created in the Disney era, in my opinion. I think what he brings to not only the screen with his presence and his intimidating figure, but overall his mystique, his ambition, the way he speaks, it's different than most characters that we have gotten. He is far from one dimensional, and even with the limited storytelling we have with him in the Ahsoka series, it cannot be understated the significance that his character played in that show, especially with the lasting impact. I think there are some mixed feelings about the Ahsoka series as a whole, but I think people universally agree that the character of Balin was one of, if not the best part of the series. So let's dive in. Balin is a former Jedi, a survivor of Order 66, who, when we first meet him, he's serving as a mercenary with his apprentice, Shin Hati. And Balin immediately strikes as someone that is not fully committed to the dark side and abandoning the Jedi ways, but more of someone that comes across as a bit broken and rather disappointed with the failings of the Jedi. He clearly holds a fondness of the memories of the Jedi Temple, Ahsoka Tano, and even though he is on a mission for what he is hired to do, he has his own goals and he has his own ambitions beyond serving Thrawn and aiding in that plan for Thrawn to return to the known galaxy and unite the Imperial factions to attempt to seize power. Balin looks at that as a futile attempt. The power balance and how it shifts is something that he is really interested in changing, and he is searching for a greater power than political or, having armies, the Empire, the Republic. He's really searching for something greater in some sort of quest to bring balance to the universe. And it's left very vague. Obviously, we get the tease at the end with the Mortis gods, and think he may be looking to something to that degree of power, which makes me really interested and excited for season 2 of Ahsoka to really see what they do with this story. Now, we can't go without saying that unfortunately, Ray Stevens, the actor that portrayed Balin, he did pass away after the season premiered, and he is being recast. I, that is hugely upsetting news because he was he was acted perfectly. I thought the nuance and the facial expressions, the vocal performance with the power and authority with which he speaks, but also an elegance and general wisdom that exudes from his character when he is on screen. It's really disappointing because it was a phenomenal portrayal, but I do believe the writers will do the character justice. I do believe the new actor coming in will do the character justice. So, um, with that being said, Balin is the example of how to perfectly write a dark Jedi because you can clearly see he has not fully fallen to the dark side. He has not fully lured into the trappings of the Sith. His goal is not necessarily selfish, it's more so him having a strong conviction of what he believes is the right path, and that's the path he's choosing to follow. And I think Disney can really learn from writing these characters with these layers of depth and nuance. Things aren't always black and white, and you have characters that really, can have a deeper understanding of both sides of the Force. So, with that being said, I'm going to give Baylon a 9.2 out of 10. One of my favorite characters in Star Wars now, and especially during the Disney era where there have been a lot of characters that have not been written extraordinarily well, to put it gently. And he is a gem amongst that. Great character. Can't wait to see what they do with him. So, yeah, 9.2. That's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the Star Wars content. Check out the playlist. We've got all kind of characters that we've done reviews on. Plenty more to go. Star Wars has no shortage of characters. And as always, may the Force be with you. Now let's blow up the like button and go home.